here in the downtown Coeur d'Alene area, and today we are talking about condos in the Coeur d'Alene area. So if you've ever thought of wanting to live in a condo and we're curious about condo living here in the Coeur d'Alene area, stay tuned. Much like the condo there behind me, we're going to highlight a few of these condos, talk about some of the pros and cons. We're going to get after it right now. Like I said, we are here in the downtown area of Coeur d'Alene, and we're talking about condos today, much like the ones up there behind me. I'll try to give you a little better idea. Hopefully that'll kind of get some of that in there, but we've got a couple high-rise condos there behind me, and we're going to talk about those. Hi, I'm Reed Wilson with Living North Idaho Life, and we talk to people every day like you looking to move to the North Idaho area or just looking for information. So if you're one of those people, go ahead and subscribe below, tap the bell so you can be notified every time we talk about anything going on here in the North Idaho area. Like I mentioned, we are talking about condos today. So if you've thought about condo living, stay tuned. We're going to highlight some different condos in the area. Condos in the Coeur d'Alene area will range in around that 300,000 range all the way up to over 5 million right now. The 300,000 will get you about 1,000 square feet, probably a 2-bed, 2-bath. Versus moving up to over that 5 million, which there is one at 5.6 million here in the area that has over 5,000 square feet. So depending on what you're looking for and how tall you want to go, and one of these high rises there behind me, you know, entry level is going to be in that 700,000 to 800,000, and then you're going to be well over $1 million by the time you get to the top. So stay tuned. Let's take a look at some of the different condos here and see if there's something that might interest you. We're going to get after it right now. Okay, we are talking about the condos in downtown Coeur d'Alene, and just to give people kind of an idea where we're at and what we're talking about. If you're not familiar with the area, Spokane is out here, and the airport's out this way a little bit further. I-90 comes in across here, got Post Falls here, and then we come right into the Coeur d'Alene area. So we're going to be down in the Coeur d'Alene area. We're going to look at some of the different options of maybe where these condos are, kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at. So some of these condos, as you can see, each one of these green dots is a condo that is for sale here in the area. These condos out here in this area and right in this area in that North Coeur d'Alene area, those typically are the ones that we're talking about that start in that 300,000 range. HOA for that is about $200 a month. So as you can see, it's a lot less money in for these, but you know, you're not down by the water. As you come further south and roll into some of these areas down here in downtown Coeur d'Alene, and let me blow these up here. Some of these along here. Now we did get some drone shots of a few of these. When I'm first talking, we're talking about this condo area right here. There I get some drone shots of a couple of the condos right there coming across from the park. We're right in this area, and then also some drone shots of this area right over here. There is a new condominium complex that's being built right here. They just built one here where that green dot is, and then of course there are some others getting built up here in this area here as well. So we'll talk about some of that. I do have some drone shots of that also, but for the sake of this, we'll just kind of take a look at this downtown area. And when we talk about condos that are going to run in that 5 million, you're up towards the top. And some of these that are right here, like down along Front Street right there, you have fantastic views, and some of those are as high as over 5 million. There are, there are different levels depending on how high up you want to be. So, you could get into something right around that million mark, and then the higher you go up, and depending on whether you've got a city view or a lake view, would depend on pricing also. Now, HOA fees for some of these is as high as about $2,300 a month. So, if that's something of some interest, I can certainly get you a list of some amenities that come with that. But that is by far a lot different than what we're going to see up here on some of these in that North Coeur d'Alene area. Now, the advantage is obviously you're right downtown. You've got the resort that sits right here. You've got all this activity along Sherman Avenue and all the restaurants and there's the nightclubs and coffee shops and shopping and all those things that go along with that. So there are just some wonderful advantages if you like that downtown. You got McEwen Park, you have the Coeur d'Alene Park over here with beaches along here. Biking paths that come all along and through town. So just like I said, a lot of fun, wonderful amenities. These condos up here also run closer to that 300,000 range, and those HOAs are, I believe, closer to that 325 to 400 a month, depending on the amenities there. And then if we come back up the road here a little bit, we have this Riverstone Park area, which is really a fun place. And so if you come into town, there's a couple great hotels. I think the Hampton's in here, and there's another one right there. You've got Holiday Inn right up here, and so you got another hotel over here. So, but to be right here in this area, you've got some of these condos here that are for sale, and I did get a drone shot as you kind of come down through the street level. The condos are all on top, and then it's commercial businesses all on the bottom. So you have just clothing stores, you've got restaurants, you have there's a movie theater in here, there's a coffee, a couple coffee shops in here. Just there's some. I think there's some wine bars, all kinds of stuff. You've got restaurants along here, which is really pretty neat. You got Anthony's, I think, sits right here, and then Bardonnay right next to it, and it looks out onto the lake here, the little man-made pond, and they do some concerts out here. You can come and enjoy the park. There is a dog park right out here. One of the big advantages to these condos right here is they do allow short-term rentals. So if you're thinking, hey, I would love to have a condo, but I don't want to just sit in there and paying the HOA fee every month, I'm not going to use it all the time. Well, these have been just fantastic because it's close to all these amenities, and you've got this trail here that you can take and goes in along the river, and you can take it right into downtown. So on a bike, you're 10-15 minutes from downtown. There's also here these little condos here, and again, they are up above, and then below you have some great restaurants, and you've got one of my favorites for breakfast or lunch, brunch, is La Peeps. So look it up, you come in town. It has a great deck. On the warm days you can sit out there and look out at the river, and so that's just a wonderful atmosphere right there. And then let's just take a look at some of these. As we come further west, we have Mill River, and I did take a quick drone shot coming across Mill River. What's really neat about Mill River is you do have easy access in and out to some of these different areas. You have river access with this great park right here. And so just some wonderful areas. So if you are looking at thinking condos here in this area, give us a call, shoot us a text. We'd love to talk to you about condo living, get you the HOAs, get you the amenities, figure out what things you like to do, what your budget is, and we can really recommend what area is going to be best for you and what would probably work best. And if Coeur d'Alene's not the place, we have some great condo living here in Hayden. There's also some great condo living out here in the Twin Lakes golf community. And then there's some different condo living here along the river there in Post Falls. So don't feel like you're stuck to one area, but most of the condos here in the area are right here in that Coeur d'Alene area. Most people that come, especially if you're thinking investment or short term, like that area I was talking about, people want to come and stay in that Coeur d'Alene area and participate with all the fun that goes on there. Hope you enjoy our video. Book a call or a Zoom call. Give us a call. Shoot us a text. If we can help, go ahead. Leave us a comment. Like and subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. And I'm going to throw up some different condos in the area so you can kind of get an idea what you're looking at and some price points. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next video.